Israelis. Iran versus Israel, the tensions been increasing back and forth between both sides. And it says the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu attends the weekly cabinet meeting in the Prime Minister's office in Jerusalem, February 19, 2023. And it says Benjamin Netanyahu spoke days after reports resurfaced that Iran has increased its uranium enrichments to 84%. But I believe it's, according to Iran, I believe it's like 60-something percent rather than 84%. So I guess they kind of refute that report. It says a credible military threat is the best way to deter Iran's nuclear ambitions, but it becomes harder to do so the longer one waits. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu told the Harped-on National Security Conference in Tel Aviv on Tuesday night. And it says the only thing that has credibly stopped rogue nations from developing nuclear weapons is the credible military threat or a credible military action. Benjamin Netanyahu says. It says you can couple that with crippling economic sanctions, but that's not a significant condition. A necessary condition and often a significant condition is credible military action. Right, so that's sending a potential military action towards Iran of Iran's enrichment of nuclear capability, which according to the report came out is 84%, but according to Iranian officials it's like 60-something percent. So I'm gonna read it again. That shows you an indicator that the rumors of wars are heating up between Iran and Israel. It says you can couple that with crippling economic sanctions, but that's not a significant condition. A necessary condition and an often significant condition is credible military action. He added, it says the longer you wait, the harder that becomes. It says we have waited very long. He added in a public interview by professional Walter Russell Mead, former U.S. Secretary of State Pompeo, and the former U.S. Ambassador of Israel David Friedman were conference participants. Because the United States and Israel, they're allies with one another. It says historically Iraq and Syria nuclear ambitions were throttled by the Israeli forces, Israeli military forces, he said, as a reference both the 1981 Israeli strike against the Oxford nuclear reactor in 2007, strike against a suspected nuclear reactor in Syria. Libya stopped the pursuit of nuclear weapons out of the fear of the U.S. nuclear. Benjamin Netanyahu said while North Korea pursued its nuclear ambitions unbattled. It says Tehran suspended its nuclear program after the Gulf War out of the fears of the U.S. would invade its country, and it has gone into Iraq. Netanyahu expanded at that point was transformed into a secret program disguised by a civilian approach organizations. Even the ability of the six world powers to sign the 2015 the comprehensive plan of the action with Tehran was based on credibility Israeli military threat. Netanyahu says Iran thought that this is a crazy guy in Jerusalem is going to bomb them unless we do something. So that's how Iran can be able to come to the table, but then they left the cash on the table and did a lousy agreement. Netanyahu says. It says that Netanyahu spoke days after the reports resurfaced that Iran has increased the uranium enrichment to 84%, leaving only a small gap before its weapons grab production at 90%. And it says, I can tell you that with everything in my power to prevent Iran from acquiring nuclear weapons. That is not only in Israeli interest, it's only American interest. interest of the entire world, he told conference. Netanyahu said normalization with Saudi Arabia is possible. So I'm not going to read all the rest of it. So you get the point. So that shows the wars and rumors of wars are heating up between Iran and Israel. Now coming from Netanyahu saying that hey, the only way for them to react this way, a military action is necessary against Iran. I'm bringing this back up again. So hey, these wars and rumors of wars are heating up between the two different nations. It said this is Matthew 24:6. I'm gonna bring it out for edification's sake. It says verse 6 in the book of Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. Matthew 24:8. All these are the beginning of sorrow, right? Because these are up in it. So yeah, these are the beginning of sorrows of these things increasingly, in the latter days, and these things are definitely going to continue to increase. So that's why the wars and rumors of wars are heating up. Of this news article, this is a rumor of war. But that hostility been increasing between Iran and Israel, Now with this new, this is major right here, with this latest news article coming from the Jerusalem Post as of February 22nd, 2022. As it says right here, Netanyahu military action against Iran is harder. The long one awaits. So as this report came out of potentially of nuclear uranium increasing from Iran, which is 84%. Now, according to reports, it's like about 60-something% coming from their understanding. But with this latest report coming out, I think they kind of refusing that. But either way it goes, Israel is sending more threats to Iran, So yeah, that goes into the wars and rumors of wars, As the scripture has stated, Matthew 24:6 through verse 8, the wars and rumors of wars and nations against nation, kingdom against kingdom. So this is heating up even more, So, this article kind of caught my attention, as Benjamin Netanyahu sends more threats to to Iran of this potential news article came out, I said about a couple of days ago, of the nuclear enrichment of 84% from Iran, according to the report, as the Iranian officials defute that situation. But, Benjamin Netanyahu say, military action is necessary, because they look at Iran as a nuclear threat to their allies and to the whole world, So that's that wars and rumors of wars are heating up. So with that, hopefully this walk and talk lesson was edifying. Through the spirit, power, grace, and mercy of the Yahweh Yahushua. And first and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Makakadash. Double honors to the elders for pushing his word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, pushing the word truthfully and sincerely. And until next time, I will say shalom.